Nginibingelele nonke Mzansi igama lami amahle Qwabe uyazi ukuthi ke nawe ke namhlanje ilona usuku lokuthi ke sibe khona la ku Talk Back Mzansi whereby we empower South Africans upcoming artists and we discuss social issues that affect South Africans with South Africans. Uyazi ukuthi ke nawe la ka Talk Back Mzansi senza izinto zibe lula, senza izinto zibe mnandi, siphendula ngisho imibuzo wena ulapho okhaya ufisa ukuthi ke uthole izimpendulo ngayo. Kanti ke namhlanje sinesihambeli sethu ubaba Zuma esimazi kakhulu ke lapha ke kwi-Mizan casting agents makuthi uyi-actor noma umculi okanye nje ukhona kwi-entertainment industry ukhona office ukwazi ukuthi ke ufinyelela kanjani kuma platforms amakhulu. Sit back uhlale nje urelaxe ebese ke uyabukela ke ubaba Zuma uphinde umlalele ekhuluma kanye nathi khona la kwi-Talk Back Mzansi. Baba Zuma ngikubingelele ngiphinde ngikwamukele kwi-Talk Back Mzansi.
Siyabonga. Ngiyabonga ukuthi ningimeme ukuthi ngizoba nani.
Yeah. Ufila kanjani namhlanje?
Ngizizwa kahle.
Usizwa kahle?
Yeah. Akukho engakukhalela.
Akukho nokuthi kunjani.
Umsebenzi nje kuphela esiwuphushayo.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kuyasetshenzwa. Sejabula kakhulu baba ukuthi ube la namhlanje usihloniphe ufike khona la ekhaya. Kuyintokozo kakhulu kuba nawe. Mhlambe mengase ke sithathe nje umbukele ekhaya sivele nje singachithi isikhathi sihlale phe kodaba lethu la namhlanje. Mhlambe ungasithatha usibeke usichazele ngeMizan namhlanje ukuthi iyini iMizan casting agency.
Mizan casting agency, it's an agency that specializes kakhulu ngearts. Kakhulu futhi kumkhakha weze television nama film. And then we expand to our commercials when maguna gig commercials. We're very strong kumkhakha wa film and television. Yeah.
Wow, ngiyajabula ukuzwa ukuthi ke ni specialize kakhulu kwi TV.
Yes.
Yes. So mhlambe iMizan founder ubani founder yeMizan?
The idea came from Kumina many years ago, and in the business I originally started it with my wife. So we are the sole founders of the company. Yeah.
Wow. Isiza ngani Mizan?
That's a question engenayo impendulo eyodwa.
Yeah.
Because we are a company that discovers talent. We are a company that inspire people that are still entering into the industry. Silabantu abayilink phakathi abanikeza iplatform umuntu ongakazi alithola ithuba.
Yeah.
You are a university graduate kwa arts, kwa drama, live performance, whatever that you studied, ekuthathi kuse kumkhakha wezama film, drama and all of that. You would need to have abantu abafana nathi to align yourself with. And umuntu osekhaya onetalente ongenayo background academically, you still need abantu abafana nathi. So thina siyi bridge between umuntu nama productions. Ngisho ukuthini ngalo, ngisho ukuthi ama productions ukuze athole leli talent abalifunayo.
Yeah.
They need to come to abantu abafana nathi.
Yeah.
And thina we need to go through the data esinawo yabantu that have approached us abane interest in industry. Ukuze sibone ukuthi lento efuna iproduction siyakwazi na sinawo lo hlobo labantu within our database. If singenabo, then we have to outsource.
Yeah.
So that's what we do, and in a nutshell, yes. Yeah.
Wow, interesting kakhulu. Ngithanda leyo ukuthi ni bridge between ama production.
Yeah.
So kukhulu ukusebenzisana ukukhona nama production akhona la eNingizimu Afrika. So mangase mhlawumbe umbukele ekhaya uyafisa ukwazi ukuthi igama elithi Mizan liqhamukaphi? Yeah, liqhamukaphi?
Very interesting you asked that question. Mizan, it's a name not from South Africa. You know, it comes from Southwest Africa. It's a name yes Swahili. Nginothando kakhulu lezinye zezinto that connects us with the rest of the continent. So in Swahili it means universal balance.
Universal balance.
And it's a name I fell in love with from much earlier, long even before I could even think ukuthi ngaba ne company ngoyibiza ngalo gama. I was intrigued nje about the meaning yayo because I think over the years I then learned to discover much more about myself and about the work that I do. Eyangenza ngafeel ukuthi the industry itself, entertainment, television, there is some contribution engayenza through means of i-company yami. Then when selifika ke lo thuba lokuthi ngiqale i-company, there was no any other name except ukuthi ngiyibize ngale universal balance, because I solely believe ngaleso sikhathi ukuthi I would like them to contribute on creating a balance between, you know, what people are exposed to and what my company can help them with.
Yeah, because ngibonile nabuthi liswahili,
yes.
So like benga understand ukuthi why nikhethile leli gama leli ukuthi okay, Mizan universal balance.
It's not the only African name I've used. I've got 4 kids, and the 2 of my kids, they have names that derive from north part of Africa. So ngiyangithanda ukuthi kube khona umthelela kuwo konke engikwenzayo okungixhumanisa kahle with the rest of the continent. Ukukhombisa ukuthi hayi ukuthi ngoba uzalelwe la eSouth Africa and umZulu njengoba ngumZulu konke okusho ukuthi engizokwenza has to ukuthi ku represent only the culture engikuyona. We are just one from different clans.
True. Yeah. Abantu abaningi abajwayela ukwazi kabanzi nge-agency or nge-casting agency banokuzwa nje ukuthi okay, there's Mizan casting agents, kunaleya agency leya, so akekho umuntu okathola ithuba lokuthi behind le agency le yini lengaka ekhona. Siqhamuka sesojoin ama agency umuntu engazi ukuthi okay, no, ivision yabi ukuthi shuthi nami mangaphansi kwale agency kumele ngigcine ngenze izinto ezikanje. So mhlambe mangase ngibuze ukuthi iMizan isayiserva yini purpose yayo, owathi mangabe uyiqala wathi Mizan ngiyiqalela ukuthi ngabe isayiserva yini leyo purpose leyo?
I think the purpose has even grew bigger. When we started, the industry was not as big as it is now. And you need to understand ukuthi yini kuqala kumele ujoin i-agents nokuthi i-agents le isebenza kanjani. Angikwenzele nje example nje kanje. When you want to be part of any production, a big production on television, i-production ukuze ikuthembe ukuthi you've got what it takes ukuthi isebenze nawe. Ayinaso ukuthi production isikhathi sokuthi ikuscreen. Ayinaso isikhathi sokuthi ibheke ama qualities wakho in terms of weaknesses and strengths zakho. But when you come into an agency, you are screened in terms of ukuthi agents get to know you personally, get to know ukuthi umuntu ubani, uqhamuka kuphi, what have you done, i-background yesikole ingakanani, i-background ye-profession ongena kuyo ingakanani. Baningi abantu abafuna uku-acta kodwa banayo i-background ye-training academically, kodwa banalo i-talent. And baningi futhi abatrainiwe, you know, baya kuma-universities and colleges, kodwa you cannot say banalo i-talent ngokwanele. And baningi abangazange bakwazi ukwenza any of the two, kodwa uthola unaso isiphiwo.
True.
And abantu bonke sibabona e-TV akusiyo abantu abaphumelele ngoba esikoleni, kunabanye abasesibazi bedumile ngoba bane-talent. So now agency ke now yiyona ekwazi ukuthi iyenze show ukuthi umuntu emthumela kwi-production isuke ine-history yaloyo muntu, ukuthi ufithi kangakanani, nanokuthi uma leyo muntu eba inkinga kwi-production, i-production iyazi ukuthi izoxhumana nobani. So omunye umuntu uzothi angidingi agents. Yes, awuyidingi for as long as it lasts. There comes a time mawuzothi usebenza nama production athi ngesikwazi ukusebenza nawo ngoba una agents, because now kubona we high risk.
Yeah.
Uma kusasa ungazange washow up for i-call time yango 5 a.m. bathinta bani when they can't get hold of you. Kodwa when you have an agency, i-production ayiloku ihlupha. Ayithinti wena direct, ivele ithinte agency yakhe. Agency yakho has to have the answers, because i-agency yona after kumele implement ama-discipline ukuthi njengoba usulethe down i-production yonke kumele i-responde kanjani. So abantu banokuthi banga-understand ukuthi why kumele babe yingxenye ye-agents, whereas i-agents umsebenzi wawo mkhulu kabi. So i-purpose yethu has grown bigger because there's so much productions that we have now. And these productions are demanding different kinds of talent. So what that means, it means ukuthi umsebenzi uyakhula ebantwini who are prepared to work hard. But people that are not prepared to work hard, then they fall by the side because bazithola bengakwazi ukuthi bafulfill lento abathi bayayithanda, because yibona abangazikhuthalelanga. Agency doesn't look for job for people. Agency create opportunity. It exposes people to opportunities. And then you still have to go prove yourself. I mean, when you join an agency, maybe you go audition. Ayikho agents. But it has already brought you closer to an opportunity. And now mawuya kwi-audition wena uyazi now into yoyenza. Or uyitshena nje ukuthi ngizoya kwi-audition. Do you even understand the brief? You know, you've got people that just go on their own, baz attendela ama-auditions, without understanding the background, without even understanding the brief ukuthi uyo auditionele character enjani, ifunakala kumuntu onjani, production ifuna umuntu onjani. And you go there and embarrass yourself. Kanti agency that runs professionally, production contact them and sends them brief and scripts. If it's going to be an open audition, guys, this audition sizoyi-announce everywhere kuma social media, sizoyi-announce kuma radio, sizoyi-announce kuma newspaper. But if it's a closed audition, bazothi agents, please don't share. We only need 3 of your best, 5 of your best kule role so. But when people get that on their own outside sources, they will come in hundreds. And then production is like, we said we need 3 of the best from you guys, but now why we have crowd outside? Agency can only say there is the 3 we have submitted, the rest we don't know. So abantu need to understand first ukuthi i-industry operator kanjani. Ungacabanga ukuthi other people are there to take something away from you. No, it's a system. You gotta be part of the system in order for you to minimize ama mistakes ozolokuwenza.
Shuthi uma ngabe ungenayo i-agents like amathuba yakwazi ukuthi akulahlekele ukuthi ungene, because lento yama close audition into ngempela nami engeke ngizwe ngayo ukuthi okay, there's close audition, like kunama audition ke open audition uthi kuyana nomba. So mangabe ungenayo i-agents ulapha ekhaya usuke usengcupheni kakhulu yokuthi ngisho italent lakho ke libe exposed. Kubalekile kodwa ukuthi uthole i-agents ukuze uzokwazi ukuthi ungene nala ekuthiwa abantu abangeni khona. Nge-agents uyakwazi ukuthi ungene la engangenwa khona. So baba, amapha ama-production enisebenzisana nawo noma enike nasebenzisana nawo?
A company has been in existence since 2004. That's way back. So again, ngikubalele nje, if you could think of any big production from that old, you name Generation, you name Mubango, you name Zone 14, you name or 90 Plain Street, you name about Intersection. These are all production. We've been working with those production while we were still very much based in Johannesburg. Currently, production that we work with, Uzalo, Deben Jen, Imbeu, the new one now, Umkoka, and many others. Recently we've worked with Skim Sam when it came down here. A few months back we've worked with the Queen when it came down. I-company kudala ikhona, so baningi abantu abayaziyo. And now sekuya ngokuthi imuphi umsebenzi ofikayo. And also just to take you back to what you were saying about abantu ukujoyina. Awumuntu akaphoqelekile ukuthi ajoyine agents. kodwa you need to understand ama limitations wakho
yeah uba
ukuthi
limited
ungahamba ufinyelele kuphi. You'll find people aseke bayitholela umsebenzi bebodwa bragging about how it's not necessary ukuba ne-agents.
Yeah.
You are misleading a lot of people. It's okay for you if ube ne-breakthrough waphumelela ungenayo,
Yeah.
but don't make that as if it's the only way esebenzayo ngaphandle, because baningi abantu abathola ama-opportunities. Sometimes ama-opportunities kungcono uwabone uhluleke wena uzamile ngoba phela uma kuthiwa iya for i-audition i-interview yakho le,
Yes.
no one is guaranteed. I mean, when I look at your age group tour, it's an open audition kufika 150 bafuna only one person.
Yeah.
So that means out of 150 149 izokhala ngaphansi, but that is not the main thing. The main thing is uma ufika wena kuleyo audition, did you give it all?
True.
Because now mina nginokubatshela abantu ukuthi awu-auditioneli leyo role kuphela, u-auditionela ukuthi sibone italente lakho ukuze noma ngakuphanga leyo role, production ingakuphanga leyo role, kodwa ilibone italente lakho ukuthi ikureserve for future roles.
Yeah.
So now ubona umuntu eya kwe-audition aphume ekhala ukuthi akayitholanga, angi-understand ukhalela ini mina mawazi ukuthi italente lakho ufike walishiya kuleyo audition.
Yeah.
Ngoba mangabe ulishiye kuleyo audition sikhona umuntu okunotisile. So now uzazi kanjani-ke zonke lezi zinto uhleli wedwa ekhaya ungafuni ukusondela kubantu abawenza lo msebenzi abama-front runners. So yeah, umsebenzi abantu babuka ngendlela ehlukahlukene.
Yeah. Lento esho ibaluleke kakhulu yokuyidayisa. Ungafiki ukuthi nje thasi zidayise, khipha konke okukwena ukuze uzokwazi ukuthi ube exposed. Mhlambe baba eyiphi indlela enigqugquzela ngayo abantu kakhulukazi ku-acting, because like sinokubona abantu abaningi from Mizan bekhona on screen nje like baningi uthola ukuthi oh ukwi-Mizan casting agents ukwi-Mizan. So kwi-acting nibagqugquzela kanjani abantu abafuna uku-act?
Recently we've started ama-workshop. Before umuntu bekayijoin i-agency kuba ukuthi you relying much on information that is written down, and umone ukuthi umuntu uyasho ukuthi useke wadlala kuphi, useke wenza ini, wayenza kuphi, but ungamazi wena. Umsebenzi ngaphandle ukhona, kodwa abantu kumele ba-understand ukuthi ama-productions are not playing games. Ama-productions asefuna true talent. So ama-workshop ke thina sesisiza ngaloko-ke, because now sesikwazi ukubona umuntu ngempela italente lakhe, and sithi noma simthumela nathi sibe sesinayo lento ukuthi he stand a chance, sekuyoba ukuthi phela yena-ke phambili uyoyithengisa kanjani.
Yeah.
But lento ukuthi uzovela ukugest ukuthi umuntu ngoba ubukeke smart, ngoba ubukeke efanelekile, that's all. Ayisa-count.
Yeah.
Count ukuthi italente lakho i-production iyalidinga na.
And lento oyishoyo into ebaluleke kakhulu yama-workshop. So mangase ngibuze ama-workshop njengoba seniqalile ukwenza niwabone effective?
Very much so, ngoba we are dealing first hand nomuntu manje. Asisanhleli nezithombe zakhe nama-forms wakhe sesibona ukuthi ugudi kangakanani, naye seyakwazi ukuzibona futhi la kumele improve khona. Akusase ukuthi manje ubuntu uthi ngake nga-actor ngagcina esikoleni, cha. Ayisahambi kanjalo. Mase ukuthi umuntu manje knows now ukuthi umsebenzi asewenzile through workshops has exposed that person kuma strengths wakhe, nanokuthi nawo ama weaknesses uzama kanjani ukuthi ayilungiselele yena uqhubekela phambili nomsebenzi. So are effective kakhulu because sesikwazi ukusheshe simbone umuntu ukuthi uready kangakanani or akakabi ready.
So lapha I can say ukuthi sort of vision yenu kukhona la enisho khona ukuthi you strengthen imedia. Nikwenza kanjani lokho?
Say it again.
Niqinisa imedia or you strengthen imedia. Niqinisa kanjani?
Thina umele understand ukuthi i-television is a medium of communication.
Yes.
It's a medium of telling stories. So irole yethu inkulu ke lapho ke in contributing ekutheni wild productions plot umsebenzi abawuplota ngakhona befisa ukuthi ba showcase their storylines. So we contribute very much in bringing the talent closer, which then create opportunities and give jobs to many people. To us, we see that as a strength. Ukuthi abantu are able to see themselves playing a role in the industry. Abanye abaphupha ngayo. What else? Abanye they do something about it, and abanye they don't do anything about it.
Wow. Mhlambe mangase usitshela ukuthi imizani ihluke ngani nalawa amanye ama agents yini le especial ngemizani?
Not the easiest question to answer. Because we don't know what inspires other agencies. And we have not followed a pattern from other agencies. I mean, we've been in the game for so long. So I guess baningi abantu abalandela imizani bafuna ukwazi ukuthi why yona isebenza nawo wonke lama productions esebenza nawo. I wouldn't know ukuthi amanye ama agencies ba inspire yini. Thina sabona opportunity, sabona kuyinto esingayenza and siyenze to the best of our abilities. So by all means ngeke ngithi sihluke ngalokho except that siyaqikelela kakhulu kumsebenzi esiwenzayo, trying by all means ukuthi abantu abangaphakathi kwethu futhi bakwazi ukuthi baphumelele baqhubekele phambili. Ngeke baphumelele bonke futhi abantu.
True.
Ngoba baningi abantu abafisa ukuba kule industry kodwa awamaningi ama opportunities angaba absorba. So ke kufuneke ngempela nawe uwazi ama selling points wakho ukuthi yini ohluke ngayo kwabanye abantu. So amanye ama agencies ukuthi asebenza kanjani angeke ngize ngazi, kodwa thina we make sure ukuthi we remain true to equal esabanayo from ekuqaleni when we started the company.
So umuntu mengabe efisa ukungena ngaphansi kwemizani like wenza kanjani yini emenza ukuthi qualify ukungena kwemizani?
I think the easiest thing is just to visit our offices, because we can never know what pushes you. The fire inside you yokuthi ufisa ukuzithola ukungena kulomkhakha asibazi. So your qualification would be much based on your desire, because thina kumele sizwe story sakho. Mase sizwile ke story sakho kumele wena decide ukuthi do you want to be part of this company or you don't want. That's why ngeke ngasho eqaleni ukuthi akuphoqelekile. So wena okumele ufeel wazi ukuthi kuyo yonke research osuyenzile, kuwo wonke ama casting agencies osowabonile, why you choose to be with us, because thina we will want to sit down with you and hear your story and then see ukuthi yini ekusondeza yenza ukuthi ufuna ukusondela kulomkhakha, ngoba nakhona umkhakha we-industry it's huge. So kunabantu abafika la ezoba efuna ukubonakala e-TV, akanayo into ye-acting kuyena, ufuna nje ukuthi azibone nje bonakala e-TV because he know that person knows ukuthi abantu bakubo bazojabula uma bembona e-TV. Kunabantu abayiyela esikoleni lento ubona it's not about fame, it's about fulfilling iphupho labo. Mase kuzoba nabantu who knows ukuthi ngimuhle ngifanele ukuba se-TV. So there are so many things that drive abantu. So okay, those things izona ke ezenza ukuthi ke manje sigcine siba no industry siletha abantu abahlukahlukene based on drive umuntu asuke nayo. So your qualification start right there ukuthi udrive yini wena, because ma ufika kuthina sofika sisithori story sakho, and then from knowing your story we are able to take you where you want to go. And ngesikhathi omunye uyafisa ukufika somewhere, uyafisa ukuzibona ephethe irole enkulu, uyafisa ukuzibona edlala i-lead, but akekho ready for the lead, akanawo futhi ngisho i-background. So now ma ungenayo i-background yalento uthembeni ke ezokwenza ukuthi isheshe kufikise lapho, because masikutshena thina ukuthi attend workshops, sikutshena ukuthi go to school, you will feel ukuthi siyakudelay because when you feel ukuthi u ready now ukuthi ufuna ukuyenza lento, when you are not ready.
So imizani ihamba ifikephi?
Usho kanjani ke mama?
Mhlambe nikhona la eDurban kuphela o nikhona eGoli, Cape Town, ihamba nifike?
Imizani iqale eJohannesburg. When it started, what brought us down to KZN was Uzalo. Yes, Uzalo is the reason why Mizan ended up in Durban. And we are now looking at reopening our offices in Joburg, because when we came down here, we wrapped up everything in Joburg, and because it was a bit challenging to come into a place engenai industry like samele sibe sonke focus and dedicated to on indawo. So but now over the years is sebenza ne production. Yeah, I think now we've found the rhythm in KZN, and now we feel ukuthi sesingaphinda futhi sibe nama offices again in Johannesburg. Still in the pipeline though, kodwa it's something that is, you know, within reach.
Yeah. So njengoba nehla ngenxa yozalo lokho futhi kuyamkhombisa nombukele ekhaya ukuthi shuthi nisebenzisana kakhulu nalo. Not phela lona kuphela kodwa shuthi ni like ibond is strong ngendlela esimangaliso. So njengoba ushilo ukuthi eJoburg and then la eDurban mhlawumbe akukho ukuphuma niyendaweni zasemakhaya like ezinye indawo nje nibonayo ukuthi azinake kanti
ama workshop iwona senza sikwazi ukuthinta yonke imphakathi. I mean ama workshops wethu attendwa abantu abasuka ko Cape Town, go Eastern Cape, and the large part of KZN from as far as KwaNongoma. So baninga abantu abaphuma emphakathini ehlukahlukene asebelitholile ithuba labo babeseduze kwethu. In the near future not we wish to see ourselves siphuma siya kuye emphakathi, but ke naloko phela kudinga isupport ethile. Khona ezinye izinto ongeke uzokwazi ukuzenza if zonke zisadinga wena from ephaketheni lakho.
Yeah, true. Ngabe Mizan isebenzisana nabantu abamnyama kakhulu noma like ni mixed?
I would say now there is more black than before, but in the past bekulula ukuba nama bomdabu, we Indians, very few whites, but we work too close with other agencies that strictly provide those races. I mean, ngoba umsebenzi wethu omningi us-expose kuma productions abantu abamnyama, that's why there is high volume abantu abamnyama. Kodwa ke we can never shy away. I mean ama workshops wethu seka attend even now about ama Indians, that tells you something about umsebenzi esiwenzayo. But uma ungazange kwalithola ithuba lokuthi see that in action, you would think we don't do it. Kanti no, baningi abantu bohlobo abangena baphume. Sekuya ngokuthi yini ngaleso sikhathi esikwazi ukubasiza ngayo.
Wow. Enye into engifisa ukuyazi ukuthi okay, siyazi ukuthi njengoba kuyi entertainment industry kakhulu futhi nibuye nisebenzisane kakhulu nama actors noma nendima ezokulingisa. So ama clients enu siyazi ukuthi njengamanje khona ama clients enu are well known, and then khona ama clients asama upcoming. So niyatreata ngendlela elingana ama clients enu?
Angiyiboni isidingo sokuthi ungamtreat umuntu differently. Ngoba nalabo abasuke sebaziwa, especially thina SS-groom yabantu abaningi abahlukahlukene, ukuthi i-mindset yabantu iyashintsha uma seyazi ukuthi wena usu famous. Kube sengazi ukuthi utreateka different. I mean, within our agency, we've got so many people that are well known manje. We still have an open relationship with them, as long as it doesn't go into your head. And kumuntu who is not yet kuleyo level will think ukuthi agency is prioritizing them. No, agency is doing what it has always been doing. Ukuthi when you are seeing someone as now someone osene status when ongenaso sucabanga ukuthi utreatwa differently. No, agencies still stick to i-policy ukuthi abantu ba-treat ngokulingana, as long as umuntu yena engacabanga ukuthi kusho ukuthi ngoba mina ngakafinyeleli lapha angibalekile, ngoba isuka lapho ukuthi wena uzinkala kangakanani. Mangabe usuzithathe wayifaka kuleyo bracket, yonke into sizoyibuka ngalelo lihlo. Uzozwela nento thina singekho aware ngayo, just because when you just thinking ukuthi ngoba ngisiyo ubani. Cha, umuntu now, you've got your family that celebrates you, you've got people that you aspire to touch empilweni zabo. As long as you take those baby steps ukuthi wenze sure ukuthi konke okwenzayo bring you closer and closer to what you desire, then ngeke uzithola uthuswa into engamelanga ikuthusa.
Kakhulukazi futhi ninama clients amaningi. Like I feel like kunzima ukumanage mhlamba akukho nzima, but mina ngokubuka kwami I feel like kunzima ukumanage i-casting agents because there are a lot of people, like bonke labantu laba bafuna umsebenzi, bafuna ukuba exposed.
I think for thina ngoba sesiyenze for so many years akukho nzima. Why I say this, akekho umuntu ofana nomunye. The minute you doubt yourself, you give someone else an opportunity.
Yeah.
Long I doubt. So now, kufanelekile ukuthi abantu abafana nathi babe nabantu abaningi because you are always unearthing new talent.
Yeah.
When you watch my idols, if I'm make an example, and you see my auditions wabo from KZN, Cape Town, Pretoria, Johannesburg, yonke indawo. You see in 2000s of attendees, abantu abasuke befuna uku-audition. Kodwa out of these thousands, kuphumelela the first 32.
Oh, yeah.
So now awungitshene iDurban i-host 1.5 wabantu abazo-auditiona, iCape Town i-host 2000, iJohannesburg i-host another 1000 plus, but i-production ikhethe the first 32. So you see ukuthi everything it boils down to one thing.
Yeah.
Are you what they're looking for? So now umama productions ekhula awafuna ubusobhoda kuyo yonke indawo, but kusho ukuthi noma ni-50 they still need one.
Yeah.
So baningi abasazosala. So akusiyo inkinga ukumanage abantu abaningi. I-challenge esibanayo ukuthi i-production ifuna bani,
Yeah.
ifuna abantu abangaki. Ngoba you could have hundreds of people for auditions when the production only need 5. So bonke abanye ke kumele bakhale ngaphansi.
Ew.
But the 5 le ayifani na anyone.
Yeah.
They are their own. So
Yeah.
umuntu ekumele azazi ukuthi ama qualities wami enginawo they are good enough to give me what I want. Angaboni sengazi ukuthi akananhlanhla. Cha, sometimes inhlanhla also may have to me ukuthi hlangabezane nani ne-hard work. Ukuthi usufake effort engakanani, can you be trusted by the production? Ungacabanga ukuthi i-production izokwenzela i-favor.
Yeah.
I-production ifuna umuntu already ukuthi abanikeze lento abayifunayo to push i-message bona basuke befuna ukuyiphusha.
Wow. Yeah, inhlanhla ihambisana ne-hard work. Usebenze nje impela. Baba like i-agency ikhula, amapha ama-challenges enibhekene nawo and nawa overcome kanjani?
I think one of the biggest challenges for us ukungabi educated enough kwabantu about the industry. Uma umuntu engena kwinto angayazi uba nama expectations amakhulu. And ama expectations wakhe engasamitheki uba nasengazi ukuthi there's someone to be blamed. And it is all these new initiative as introduced like the training workshops sizama ukudila nomqondo womuntu ukuthi ayazi into ayifunayo. Baningi abantu esihlangabezana nabo within the spaces operator kusona. Everyone ufuna uku-act.
Yeah.
Even nalaba abayile ema-universities. But mabese ema-university they are exposed to a bigger scope of the industry because bafundisa ukuproducer, bafundisa ukudirector, bafundisa ukuba i-actor, how to create a set designing, wardrobe, makeup, sound, yonke lento. But majority yabo ivele ifuna ukuphuma nepart eyodwa nje major akuyona ngifuna ukuba i-actor. Bangakanani ama-production adinga ama-actors, but productions are not only by actors only, there's a crew. And now when ufundiswa yonke into university kodwa ufuna ukubambelela kweyodwa, and now you find yourself unemployed because awusafocus ukuthi ngoba i-acting it's one of my majors. Again now ngipush i-directing. I was so good in script writing, so let me push ukuba i-script writer. Let me push ukuthi ngibe u-produce. Mhlawumbe ukwenzile konke lokho, but you are such a damn good baker. You damn good someone okwazi ukuthunga. I-calling leyo. It comes natural to you. But ufuna ini? Acting. So you see how you push side into ophiwe yona naturally for into that you need to work harder for yona engekho kuwena oyithandayo. But lema uyenzile siyababaza ukuthi yo ucabanga kanjani lento yenzayo.
Yeah.
And abantu abaningi ekishawa leyo nto, we've got God-given talent, but we are not following. Sifuna le esicabanga ukuthi izosenzela life ibe lula kakhulu. And kanti uyakhohlwa ukuthi lokho ophiwe kona it is what can take you closer kulento sokuyifuna ngempumelelo yempilo. But we would never know ukuthi you are a good baker if ungasibhekela amakheke. Kodwa every time awenzile everyone is blown away when you still see it as a hobby nje. But a hobby that comes with a special gift. Why don't you focus Google and shut down from the noise of the world and focus on that? So you want to challenges asibhekana na where a lot of people are following into abanye abangenayo. Truthfully, you need to be honest with yourself. You know, interrogate the work that you want. Interrogate the work that you are doing. Ukuthi, am I really made for this? Am I good enough? You know, ask yourself those uncomfortable questions because yiwona azokuthatha kusondeze kulento oyiyona ngempela. But now uma uzothi ubani uyayenza nami ngizoyenza awusuyilahlile. No, you will make the numbers. That is in the queue. You are not this. You're not going to be the cream of the crop. You will just make the numbers because what could have made you the cream of the crop, which is quasi as the best bakery if you are specialist on that, but you chose not to follow that.
Wow. Kuningi esikufundile, kuningi nami ngikufundayo ngalesi sikhathi leso baba ekhuluma. Le nto le ogudi kuyona focusa kuyona. Mhlambe nje awazi uzoduma ngakho ukuthi uyabaker, mhlambe ugudi kwi makeup uzothathwa iproduction thizeni ithi ozokwenza imakeup. So ungaforce into obona ukuthi ayi akwenze ngaphandle ke munothando lwento ilandele lento leyo oyithandayo. Njengamanje siya kwi ad break masibuya nje khona sobe siqhubeka sikhuluma naye ubaba khona la ku Talkback Mzansi. Ungakhohlwa uyakwazi ukuthola lapha ku Talkback Mzansi lapha ya ku Facebook noma lapha ku Instagram Talkback_Mzansi. Kanti mina uyakwazi ukungithola lapha on Facebook Amahle Qwabe. Ayibonani after the ad break. Welcome back to Talkback Mzansi. Njengoba wazi ukuthi ke mina ngingu Amahle Qwabe kanje khona la ekhaya si discuss ama social issues that affect South Africans with South Africans. Siphinde empowerishe ama South Africans and help ama upcoming artists ukuze ezokwazi ukuthi abone ukuthi indlela yayo ayipave kanjani towards success. Njengoba wazi ukuthi ke sihleli naye ubaba Zuma party noma ke oyi-founder ye-Mizan casting agents. Baba Zuma ngiphinde ngikwamukele. Hayi manje ngiyacabanga ukuthi uhlele ekhaya.
Sengikhululekile.
Sekhaya manje. Yeah, njengoba sisakhuluma ke khona la ku Talkback Mzansi ngezinto ezenziwa i-Mizan casting agents. Mhlawumbe bangase siqhubeke nenkulumo yethu. Mhlawumbe ungasithatha usibeke ukuthi ke ezintweni enizenzayo i-Mizan casting agents engithi ni deal nama actors, ama music video okuphi enaqala kulezi zinto lezi enizenzayo.
Company primary focus yayo ikuma film and then television, meaning about my dramas and konke lokunye kuyimthelela. How we end up working with abantu aba-produce music, we're not producing music. We supply amantu abasuke beqhamuke ne-concept ye-music video mabefuna a certain look yabantu. That's when we come in because we look for those kind of people abasuke nabo bebadinga. But Tina, we mainly focusing on giving what the production need, whether bashuti drama, whether bashuti soapy, whether bashuti commercially, ila umsebenzi i-strength set esikho.
Shutho okunye kwasekuyi-edekela.
Okunye kuza nje ngoba phela abantu mabazi ukuthi you've got access to people, numbers, they will come to you bezocela ukuthi ubasize. Baningi abantu abacabanga ukuthi sishuta ngisho ama music sleeves. We don't do all of those things. Kodwa we always try and direct them kubantu abasuke bewenza leyo msebenzi. Asithanda ukuzithola senza into engasiyona eyethu futhi esinolwazi oluncane for yona. ngono sifocus ekuloke sazi ukuthi kuyilento esikholelwa kuyona ukuthi siyayazi.
Wow. So mhlambe kumbukeli lapha ekhaya uyafisa ukujoin iMizani. Mhlambe ithini iprocess yokusebenzisana kweMizani ne client lawo? Ama like iprocess uthi okay, sakuthatha thina sikuneza ukuthi mawusuka la uya la, ithini iprocess?
Ilula kabi iprocess. Ukuthi umuntu asuke nje la ekhona aye ema-ofisini wethu la asa-based eThekwini e320 ku-West Street and afike yena ayitholela ulwazi. We do not believe the hearsay. We do not believe ukuthi umuntu oyimember yethu akhulume ngathi nangama-services ukuthi senza ini. Ngiyangithanda ukuthi umuntu ayizwele yena because it's your decision. Akekho umuntu ozokubambela uhambo lwakho. Ijeni eyakho so mawuzo relya kwi-source enye yokuthi uthi usuyazi ngoba utsheniwe. No, it's not the same than mawufika endaweni decide the minute you enter that door ukuthi you wanna be part of this or not. Once you go through understand imibuzo uzokwazi ukuyibuza, you go through the process ukuthi uphenduleke, ubuke environment ofuna ukuba ingxenye yayo and make a conscious decision ukuthi ngiyafuna ngempela ukuba la or angifuni. So my advice would be noma abantu noma ungasigooglish but googling and finding us ukuthi sisebenza kanjani senza ini still does not beat the personal contact yokuthi wena usuke la ukhona uye ema-ofisini ethu ufike uthole ulwazi thina esisebenza ngaphansi kwalo. Then wena uzidecidele ukuthi cha ngiyafuna ukuthi lento le ngibe ingxenye yayo or angifuni. Ngoba mawuzo dependa kwabanye abantu information iyalahleka along the way.
And abantu bangakumisleada nje. Uthi hayi ungajoyini kanje. Zonke lezo zinto lezo. Mhlambe ngabe iMizani iyakwazi ukuthi walandelele ama clients awo njengama actors uthi okay siyakulandelela usukhulile manje usuka nje manje ngiyakwazi ukwalandelela.
Angithi ke konke lokho futhi it boils down to what I said earlier on ukuthi usuziprove kangakanani in terms of ama workshops. Because growth yakho ayikho ekutheni usuyeka kangakanani esethini. Iya sekutheni now how strong are you? What do you understand about character makuthiwa nansi role? I-memory yakho how much can it retain when it comes to ukufunda ama lines and i-performance usunayo na. So there are other components ezakha wena umuntu ozokwenza ukuthi ufile manje ukuthi I think sengigraduateile from the level engangikuyona ngoba sengiziphushe kangaka ngenza different kinds of training workshops ngaze ngaphinde ngazitesta kuma scripts from different places ukuzibona ukuthi sengabamba umsebenzi ongaphezulu kwalo ngojwayele. But mawuzothi igrowth yakho iza ngokuthi you've been with an agency for 4 years kodwa usahlalise wena kwi level yokuba i-background artist, then you cannot blame anyone except ukuthi wena you need to always push yourself ukuze nayo i-agency ikuthembe kutheni makuma ne-audition that demands more you can be trusted. You can be taken for that audition ufuke uziprove. But nangabe wena usaya kwi-audition blindfolded ungazi ukuthi uyokwenzani kwi-audition usaya ngoba uzwa abangani bakho bethi kune-audition then you are not ready yourself to another level. Any company uma introduce a new product it sends people a sales team for a workshop. It sends the technicians for the workshop who are going to work with that product. It send a marketing team for a workshop. Ukuthi go niyothola ulwazi lokuthi lento soyimarketa kanjani. Hamba niyothola ulwazi ukuthi le phone mawusuyidismantle ihlanganiswa kanjani. Inamapha ama components akade ngekho from the old version so that mayifika iclient ukwazi ukuyichazela. Ikuthumela abantu abazothengisa lento kwi workshop ukuthi hamba niyofunda ukuthi izothengiswa kanjani. Kodwa wena ufuna ukuba i-actor awufuni ukwenza ama workshop. What keeps you in the game? Uziprepare kanjani? Kusasa ublame abaningi. Ublame abantu ukuthi abakusebenzeli. Wenzani ngempilo yakho? Nothing. Thank you.
and ngiyasho ukuthi an actor prepares.
Amen.
I think ilonto leyo ikhothwe nje ama production amaningi kabi or nama agents amaningi kabi ukuthi an actor prepares, prepare uma ngabe uyi-actor. So ukujoin i-agents kukusiza ngokuthi ke ukwazi ukuthi ke uziprepare. Mhlambe baba mengase nje usibalele maybe 3 people abangaphansi kwemizani Mizan casting agents esibabonayo nje njalo on screen.
Wow. Baningi abantu asebedlule ezandleni zethu. Esibahloniphayo nabayihloniphayo nabo ngomsebenzi wabo. Baningi futhi abantu mabefika on television lakhula ikhanda. Ngoba bike babona ukuthi sebefikile la befuna khona. Abasekho futhi na on television. But currently abantu who are still in the game, who are still relevant, whom we started them from nothing. And abanye, they have background academically yasema university, abanye no background, sheer talent, being at the right place at the right time. Kwaba hard work. After that, now they still sustain themselves. Ngizobala nje kuzalo. Number 1 show in the country on SABC. UMrs Madlala
Sihlobo.
Usuka ngaphansi kwethu. Umama Madongwe ngizobabiza ngama character names wabo. Ungaphansi kwethu. Oscoot driver bangaphansi kwethu. The boy odlala uvusi ungaphansi kwethu. Just to name a few. Baningi asebedlulile futhi khona, but these are the people osababona on day to day. And I don't think they have any regrets ukuba ngaphansi kwethu. Kuya ngokuthi nje wena yini oyifunayo. Ngoba thina sikwazi ukukusiza beyond kulento sokuyifuna uma wena ungakwazi ukuyimisela. Mawuyimisele izinto ziyenzeka.
Ngiyazi baba ukuthi ke wawuthitha umbuzo lapha ukubaleka isidingo sokuba ne-agents. Mhlawumbe mungase nje uchaze in detail ukuthi kubaleke ngani ukuba ngaphansi kwe-casting agents mangabe ufisa ukuthi ube yi-actor uze na ufike la office ukufika khona.
Okubaleka kakhulu ukuthi maningi amathuba ongakwazi ukuzitholela wona wena uwedwa. Ama production athemba i-casting agents ukuthi izobakwazi ukubasiza ukuthi ibatholele lo muntu abasuke bemfuna. So that's one of the key things ukuthi you get yourself exposed to different opportunities. And akusiko ukuthi futhi nakhona wonke ama productions athinta agents A1. Same agency ongaba kuyona ingangathintwa iproduction for umsebenzi omunye okhona. Uzwe sekuthiwa kune production eshuthayo. So ingakho kubalekile umuntu ukuthi ulwazi lakho ngeindustry likwangakanani. Ngoba uzothi awungifuni ukuba kwe-agents ube yi-1 uthola umsebenzi, ube yi-1 akumisa ama opportunities amaningi. It's a question ukuthi i-process esetshenziswa kwi-industry yona yipi. Baningi abantu abajoin i-agents kodwa uzothi angawuthola umsebenzi awufunayo i-opportunity akade ifuna athi akasafuna ukuba kwi-agent.
Usezoyimela
ngoba useyibona sengazi ukuthi eka established. And amanye ama productions don't take that kindly. Mabekubona ukuthi uqala wenza into njengalezo, they have their internal measures abawathathayo. But amanye will still work with you independent. So i-loyalty kuwe wena okumele sik-understand uqeqesheke kangakanani. Uyini yenza ukuthi ujikela abantu abakuthathe bakubeka kuleyo ndawo. But you must always understand ukuthi i-company will always be there. And productions will hire you and fire you or keep you. But once usuyispolile relationship usuke uyitholile ne-agents kunzima to regain. So i-loyalty is the only thing ekumele wena ube nayo and or mhlawumbe uziquestion kuyona ngoba uyazi ukuthi ufike kanjani la usuke ufike khona.
Wow. So kubalekile ukuthi ube ne-casting agency ukuze ungeke uzukwazi ukuthi ulimitheke kumathuba ongabe uba exposed kuwona. baba sike sizwe labantu bekhalaza uthi hey yazi ngibona usibanibani kwisidingo ngabona usibanibani kwiskandali ngabona usibanibani kuzalo like abantu ababodwa mhlambe nina njenge Mizan casting agents yini eniyenza uqikelela ukuthi okay nabanye abantu bayathola lela thuba lokuthi babe out there babonakale ungagcina sekuba khona abantu ababodwa
umbuzo omuhle loyo udependa nakhona as a casting agency not much you can do ngoba i-production akusiyona yakho
yeah
you are a service provider wena kodwa when ama roles amancane efika they do introduce people and there are people that go on set for a very small role but the impact yabo yenza ukuthi production iknotice
yeah
and then decides to work with you moving forward nakwezinye izinto mase kuzoba ukuthi why ubona ubusobodwa kakhulu it boils back to the same thing yet discipline uma ungazi yabona mawufuna ukuzithola move to another level
yeah
you work in the dark uma ufuna ukuzithola abantu sebethi why usuwenza lezi zinto you remind them ukuthi ngalesikhathi bona bejabulile wena bofunda
yeah
that's why you got these results so now wena ukwi-level yokuthi ungene kwi-industry maybe as an extra and then from then onwards you don't do hard work behind the scenes in terms of preparing yourself in terms of attending ama workshops and all wenza ama audition because every audition iyakutrain iyakufundisa something and because udila nabantu abasuke bek-auditiona abangena attitude efanayo some people are very patient some people are just cold as you know they just don't have time for waste so now uma thina njenge-casting agency ithi ikhona into esingayenza kuma-productions ukuthi angashintsha abantu angafaki ubusobhoda ngizobe ngiqamba amanga i-production iyona esuke yazi ukuthi ifunani why kodwa bewasebenzisa ubusobhoda okuyinto nami engingayivoteli production tends to lean more kumuntu abangamtrust abamazi ukuthi uprofessional bamazi ukuthi uyadeliver bamazi ukuthi uthembekile so inselelo ke laba abasafuna ukuba kulezo yitulo kulawo ma position ukuthi how hard they are working ukuthi production imnotice now ufuna umuntu onawo wonke ama looks afuna iproduction but thola ukuthi akekho ready cannot even deliver lines but iproduction imthanda iqala ukumbona loyo muntu usezisusele yena ke ithuba engabe ulitholile if only bekaqale ukuthi aziprepare isikhathi sasekho athi I will attend workshop week in week out ukuze ngibe ready when an opportunity comes so now productions end up going to the same source because abaningi they are not ready they cannot be trusted ukuthi lo muntu angashama since awu-8 awu-10 per day and khona umuntu njengoba ngasho earlier on ongeke avuma ukuthi kuvuka ngo-4 uhlale esethini ngo-5 o'clock ngo-6 o'clock ushuthi isine eyodwa ngo-9 eyesibili kuthiwa ishutha ngo-4 ntambama ashiswe ilanga unethe acomplain non-stop kodwa ukhona othi I will do whatever it takes as long as ngizoyithola lento engiyifunayo so productions ingakho-ke zigcina ziya kumuntu oyedwa because abantu abaningi they are just not ready to deal with what the industry is all about
balekile kakhulu lento esho and angifuna uku-edaluthe kona so ungathini kumuntu oke wajoyina i-casting agency noma kuthiwe yiphi mhlawumbe wadisappointeka kwangenzeka ngendlela mhlawumbe ayefisa ngayo ungathini kuyena in terms of ukujoyina iMizan
umnyango wethu uvulelekile kuwo wonke umuntu oyimisele ngento ayifunayo kodwa before uphume ekhaya yazi into oyifunayo and ngoba uyakwazi ukufuna into kanti into ayikufuni uyakwazi ukuthanda itelevision kanti television ayikuthandi and now uma ungayazi into oyifunayo uma uyazi into oyifunayo kodwa ingakufuni yona kumele ube neqiniso kuwena ukuze ungaxayekisi abanye abantu akekho umuntu thina singamvalela umnyango kodwa ukuthi asikwazi ukudila nabantu abazothi bafuna ukuba amadiva ngoba be-expect ukuthi bazonikezwa nje on the platter yonke into iyasetshenzelwa ngaphandle mofuna ukuthi ube ngaphansi kwe-agency ekumele ikuvezela ama-opportunities, work hard also to be ready for those opportunities. Don't just expect when you're not putting up the work behind.
Ngiyathemba ukuthi ulapha ekhaya njengamanje uyasukuma uyagqoka uyahamba uyojoyina iMizan casting agency makuthi ke unephupho lokuthi ke ube umlingisi even na tomorrow ngenzeka noma yinini kungenzeka makuthi nje unesifiso sokuthi ube yi-actor ayukuduma ube yi-actor ngoba uyakuthanda upassionate ngako ayi ngoba nakufuna ukwenzela abehla abantu uzosukuma manje uhambe uyojoyina iMizan casting agency iqikelela ukuthi ke lokhu okufisayo kuyakwazi ukuthi kwenzeke kuya nawe ukuthi ke wena ke uzimisele kangakanani ngento oyenzayo baba nangumuntu ekhaya ufuna ukusukuma hambe ujoyina iMizan casting agency uthola kanjani ukuthi azakwazi ukufinyelela ekuthina join iMizan?
Ave sekulula ke manje ngoba sekwaba khona zonke lezo zama social network.
Yeah.
Noma ngabe ubani ukuphi mangabe une smartphone une computer iPC phambi kwakho mawugooglisha nje igama elithi Mizan likupha ama office contacts wethu wonke likuphe ama social contacts wonke. So nanokuthi situated kuphi. I mean sise 320 ku West Street in Durban and yeah siku 18th floor office 1821. People can call us on 031 301 0484 on 076 958 8485 or Instagram us on agency Mizani, you'll find us there, or Facebook Mizani casting agency kuningi. But if people befuna ukusithola ukuthi sikuphi those are the all contacts that they can follow and then yeah they will find us.
Uzwile ukuthi ungabathola kanjani kodwa ke ubaba usazositshela kahle zonke inamba ukuze na uzokwazi ukuthi ufone usho ukuthi kusasa ngizobe ngilapho ema-ofisini eMizan and kuyiqiniso kuvela ngisho nezikhathi ukuthi sivula isikhathi esiwukuthi sivale ngesikhathi esiwukuthi. Siyabonga kakhulu baba. Siyabonga kakhulu nomsebenzi enwenzayo kubantu like I feel like nikwazi nokuthi yazi uma ngabe ubuka umuntu onjengoMadongwe ubuka umuntu onjengo Sihlobo lapho uMamadlala bakhulile labantu yabo so like ukuthi bakubone I think ukwenza abantu abaningi babone ukuthi everything is possible. Lento oyifuna isangenzeka noma athi usuyibona umdala kanganani noma athi usubona izinto engathi zi-impossible but ukubona abantu abadala kangaka kwi-industry bewenza umsebenzi wabo futhi bangabethu la eKZN bengaphansi kwayo iMizan casting agents lokho kuyasivezela ukuthi everything is possible uma ngabe uzofaka ingqondo yakho kukona uphinde na uzimisele ngento oyenzayo ayikho into engenzeki. So ngiyacela ukuthi baba usinikeze nje wonke izinamba kahle uzisho nje ukuze umbukele ekhaya ezokwazi ukuthi athathe ipeni abhale phansi bese ke mhlambe uyasitshela ukuthi nawe baba utholakalaphi kuma social networks.
Qale ngama social networks angikho kuwona.
Hawe
nginama accounts abangivulela wona engakaze ngawasebenzisa. Ngeke ngasho ngathi I live a very laid back life. So angisiyo umuntu we public
out there.
Yeah. Ngiyavele into ekumele ngivele kuzona kodwa I try to preserve myself ngendlela the best way I know how.
Yeah.
Office contacts wethu eyokuqala cell number that you can also WhatsApp kuyona 076 985 8485. Landline 031 301 0484. And then masekuzoba ke ama social network Instagram agency Mizani kuzoba Facebook Mizani casting agency and then website www.mizanicasting.co.za. Those are office numbers.
Siyabonga baba umsebenzi omuhle niqhubeke niwenze. I believe ukuthi kukhulu esazokubona from iMizan casting agency. Siyabonga nokuthi ufike nje konke kuhambe kahle konke I think umbukele ekhaya kuningi akufundayo ngokuthi ke ukhulume namhlanje. Siyabonga kakhulu.
Siyabonga.
Kanti-ke thina la ekhaya uyakwazi ukuthi-ke usithole lapha-ke on Facebook Talkback Mzansi noma uye lapha-ke ku-Instagram talkback_Mzansi okanye-ke usithumelele i-email ku-talkbackmzansi@gmail.com. Mina uyakwazi ukuthi-ke ungithole lapha on Facebook Amahle Qwabe noma uye lapha ku-Instagram amahle.qwabe.121. Kanti ama-interviews ethu uyakwazi ukuthi-ke uwabukele kuYebo TV lapha-ke on YouTube. uYebo TV nje ohlangene Yebo TV okanye-ke ubalandele lapha-ke on Instagram Yebo TV, ku Facebook Yebo TV. Ayibonane ngokuzayo.